Welcome back to another Plasticon review. Today we're going to cover Gaine. Here is Gaine in his train modes. Gaine was from the Brave series line, and I primarily like to call this entire thing Rail Caesar because I want to kind of fit into my Transformers a little bit, and that's kind of what I've done here with him. This version of Gaine isn't actually a really decent version, but it's kind of cool. It's got some interesting stuff it does, and it is different. It's very different than the original because it's small. How small is it? Here's a Micromaster, just to kind of show you how small it is. The two trains here pretty much are Micromaster size, which is nice. This is totally the size class I like to have on my shelves. The real Gaine is like 3 times bigger. Like one of these bullet trains is about as big as the larger steam locomotive right now, and its extended version is. Anyway, let's take a quick look at both of his little bullet train companions, and some pretty cool detail here on him. It's got a nice sticker there. It's got this big old green window. It's a really nice looking little bullet train, and there is a reason why they're cut like this, because these actually don't transform. These are just little drones. I do know that the original had the white one here that would actually transform into a robot, and this one here was pretty much just a kind of like a drone type of thing. This one here was piloted, this one wasn't. I do know that. I'm still trying to learn more stuff about Brave series, but I primarily picked this up because this thing reminded me a lot of Sky Gary when I had the whole thing put together, and I thought it was kind of cool. So yeah, that's pretty much what he reminds me of. And the stickers on this aren't the best, and if you guys want to know, this is a crazy knockoff I got. This is a KO. It's got a, like I said, it's just kind of hollow on the inside, but it does have stickers on both sides, which is nice. It's got a lot of detail molded in. So these things did not skim out on detail. That's one thing I did not do on these. And this is kind of a really shiny kind of gray. I don't know if you're seeing any of the little sparkles that are in the gray, but it's got that in there, which is nice. This is like an unnecessary color because this color really isn't much on the robot other than really just the legs. Well, I'd say in the back piece, but I mean that's pretty much it. It's not like a primary color on this robot. But moving the 2 drones out of the way for now, you have the large steam locomotive. He's got lots of stickers, lots of sticker decals. There's the MG right there on the front, which is kind of funny considering this is a knockoff. It actually has the Gaine sticker right there. I do know the original version of this particular toy, this was actually gold, not yellow. And the stickers were a little different. They weren't like this. It does have a sticker back here for the tail wheels, and then this right here kind of just shows that he's got the wheels here molded in. If you look on the bottom, he does happen to have little rolling wheels, but they don't roll very well. But that's okay, because you pretty much aren't going to really roll this around on the table anyhow. This does not collapse or anything. This is this is exactly how the back of this train is with this particular toy. Now there is one out there. Do know that the original, this would all like kind of collapse in. You'd have a couple ramps that would come out, and here in the very back, it does not allow you to park the drones back here, because do know the original will allow you to be able to park these in here. But unfortunately, that does not have that capability. I thought about maybe making a thing that would just like set here, because this does happen to have a couple pieces here that are sticking out that I could probably make it so these set in there, but really it doesn't do much. If you notice, it's got a couple arms here kind of just chilling in the back. That's because this is where I decided to store them, because this guy has a bit of parts forming to him. So I'll move these out of the way. So when we take a little closer look at the detail on this. It's got a lot of detail. There's a lot of molded detail throughout the whole thing, which I really do like. I'm into this. I really do like my Gaine. My Gaine's cool. I'm into trains a lot. I really do like trains. And robots that turn into trains is really kind of an interesting thing as well. This is definitely a awesome piece. I just love it. He does have a, like I said, a transformation to him. So I'm going to raise the camera here up a little bit and show you guys how to do that. And the transformation is you just slide these pieces here up. They're a little stiff, but they slide up just fine. And this being a knockoff, by the way, the plastic quality is not that really fragile, horrible quality. I think this is before they started really making really bad quality knockoffs. I mean, this plastic's really good. So this just unclips and then just reclips. I know the original like did a spinning thing here. I think you just flip this down and you're just standing up. And see, he's getting kind of tall here. Let's see here. Let's raise the camera up his head. Okay. If you notice, he's got two holes here. One hole is actually larger than the other, which makes it kind of foolproof of how you put the arms on. But what I tend to do with the arms before I do that is I'll put the an appropriate train here, and it's got these two little slots here, and it's got this kind of you see the little slots in there. It'll actually plug directly on, and it plugs on really well. It doesn't fall off. Then you just put this one here, plug it in, and then you do the same for the other side. Just like that, so it doesn't fall off. And then I'll plug in there. And then his head actually just flips out, which is kind of cool. I mean, like I said, it does have some transformation gimmick to it, but it's not too crazy. You can tell he's a tall boy. He's not small. He's got a little bit of height to him. Kind of a size comparison here. Put him next to Merman. You can see Merman's pretty small compared to him. And I have a Micromaster here. I'll put him in robot mode real quick. And there you go. There's a Micromaster next to him. Kind of shows you how big he is. He actually scales very well with your Micromasters, so I think it looks really good. Let's take a really close look at that head sculpt. And he's got a pretty nice head sculpt. I'm really into this head sculpt. I think it's cool. And it's just one of those things, I think it's just neat. He's got a lot of detail in it, and to me to be bumping other stuff that's on camera. Like I say, he's got the proper head sculpt. He's kind of Optimus Prime looking a little bit, but I mean that's not really a fault of the mold. That is exactly what they were trying to go for back in the late 90s, because Transformers kind of died off about around 89, 90, and this is what happened kind of with most of the toys from that toy line. They went into what's called the Brave series. So it's really nice. It's got, like I said, a lot of detail. This is all paint work here. This is all paint. And it's not like kind of sloppily thrown on. These are actual plastic colors, so it does, and most of the thing is actually separate pieces of plastic. It does have some decals. This being a knockoff, the decals actually stuck pretty well for its age. But I do have a few that are kind of trying to come off. I have tried to stick down with a different type of glue, but it's not really want to stick, so I'm going to have to try something else. But I do like it a lot. It's a very well built toy. I mean, it doesn't fall apart. I mean, I can shake the crap out of this thing. I don't have to worry about any of the parts falling off of it. So, it being in mic Gaine mode, it looks really, really nice. I'm very much into this little guy. And he's perfect for the size collection I got going on. But anyway, you guys tune in later and I'll end up having plenty more coming your way. This has been Plasticon and this is me signing off. Peace out, y'all. See you around. That's it for now. Bye.